What's up, everyone? Just going out to run some errands today. Sorry if it's a little loud. I have the windows down because, believe it or not, a skunk, I got into a fight with a cat or something outside my house last night, and it sprayed. And even though my garage was all shut, somehow the stench got into the garage still because it's just so pungent, and it went into the garage and into like the M3 and the Evo. So the whole interior of this car just reeks like skunk. So I was trying to air it out. So I have the windows cracked a little bit in the rear. So if you hear that wind noise, I do apologize, but I have to air it out. It stinks in here too much. So yeah, I'm just out, like I said, running some errands. I just thought it'd be a good opportunity for me to take out the Evo, air it out, and just talk to you guys a little bit about what's been going on. Just vlog. Just had the urge to vlog today. Don't really know why, but just gonna not fight it, I guess. So recently I've been extremely busy. These past 2 weeks have been kind of stressful for me with just work and stuff and school. We have finals coming up and just been like lots of research papers and big projects. And at this point, school is just kind of a little bit of like an inconvenience. I'm glad I'm able to be going, but it's just kind of, I don't know, I feel like the stuff that I'm learning is not really like relevant to like what I'm going to be doing. It's just all that general education and stuff like that. So I'm not really like benefiting too much. The stuff I'm learning isn't going to really like help me ever with like what I'm going to be doing, hopefully. Steep driveway. And I remember why I don't take the Evo here a lot, that in the trunk space. But it's just been kind of stressful. Like work has just been really fluctuating for me, which is never good. I don't know. It seems like ever since like around Easter, I was out of stock on a few products because I had a big sale, and sales have just been really fluctuating from there. So I've been working hard to get my sales back to normal, get my inventory all in check. But I'm a little nervous because I made a really big restock order to expand on some new products and have a wider selection, because I think that's part of growing, is that as you grow, you need to have more to choose from, because I would just constantly be selling out of stuff. So it's like I would have the customers ready to buy, but not the product for them to buy. So that was a big problem. So I expanded a little bit, and it's nervous because, well, it's nerve-wracking because, spending a lot of money and tying it up in inventory is just a very nerve-wracking thing. If you're a business owner, you know exactly what I'm talking about. It's just very nerve-wracking because you got to make sure you can get your money back. So that's just been kind of nerve-wracking. Just lots of small little things have been just all kind of accumulating together to make just a lot of stress for me. Like, for example, my printer is going out again, and I don't know if I've mentioned it before, but with printers, I go through a new printer like every year, if not sooner. I don't know what it is. I think I just put them through too much work, but I just kill printers. And it's a bummer because I just bought a ton of ink, which was on sale, which was really stupid of me to do, for this specific Brother printer that I had never used before, so the ink won't work in any other ones unless I buy that same brand again. And of course, now it's starting to print all faded despite having full ink levels. I tried to clean it out and all this stuff, and it's just, it works, but some days better than others. So I'm trying to milk it for as much longer as I can, because I'm really not looking forward to spending another couple $100s on a new printer. It's just a really annoying little expense, but it's just part of doing business, I guess. I just had never had or heard of any other people having these kinds of issues, but maybe it's just me. I'm the printer killer, I guess. So yeah, I talked about the printer. There's just been, like I said, lots of small things. I've been working on expanding the clothing line for my store, like a lifestyle section, which has been taking up a lot of time. I've been making new designs. I do it all myself, and it's been fun though. I enjoy doing graphic design like that, but it's kind of tough when you're doing like cubing related stuff to make cool shirts out of it, because most shirts in the cubing community are pretty much a logo just slapped right on it, and that's it. So I've been trying to make more aesthetically pleasing like logos and designs, so that I can make these shirts that they represent my company and cubing, but you can wear them out in public too and enjoy it. So that's what I think is really cool. What I've been working on, that's like my goal, is to make cubing more of a mainstream thing, so that it's not so secluded, and that like more people will I'm going to the gym or going to get groceries, you know, stuff like that. You're not only wearing cubing shirts to cubing events. That's like my goal. So I'm really excited about that. But it's just been lots of work. You know, maintaining a website is just constant work, but it's a necessary thing. Been working on lots of back-end things of the website, trying to get everything all dialed in, and improvements and bugs have been happening, but it's just lots of, you know, petty things. A big issue I've been having recently is customs has been holding lots of my packages that are being sent to customers, which has been a really big annoyance and issue. Been having issues with the USPS, losing packages, which has been an issue. So it's just been all kinds of stuff. Like, to give an example, I just lost a $250 package that was supposed to be going for DHL, but USPS picked up the package by accident and they lost it. And it's like they have no idea where it is. So that's a nice little expense for me. It's just been lots of, like I said, guys, these past 2 weeks especially have just been really, I guess it's like the universe's way of testing me. It's just been so many little issues that just add up and become just stressful, and just like finances and taxes and just all this stuff, guys. It's just really starting to wear on me. You know, I'm thankful to have these issues. It means I'm doing something right, but I'm hoping that this year 2016 will probably be the biggest year of sales for my business ever. I hope it'll be the most profitable as well. I've been taking lots of advancements, but you know, having a slower month is never a good thing. It's always kind of scary. I try to tell myself that, you know, it's normal, it happens, but when you're on such a steady incline, then you start to have a dip, it is scary. So I'm just doing whatever I can, guys. You know, it is tough when you're doing a lot of the work yourself, because I'm so control freak with my baby. Like, my company's my baby, and it's just whenever you leave, you know, like your company up to other people to run it or do it, like, they won't have the same standards as you. So I'm very prompt with like email responses and getting orders shipped, and it's like people think that some of the like little details that I do, like when I package orders, like making it just look presentable and nice, is like overkill. But to me, it's not overkill. It represents me and my company. Whenever you get a package and you open it, if it has bad presentation, it's going to be like an automatic bad, you know, image of my company and reflection. So I have a lot of small details that I'm like, I was watching Mike Smurf Never X's video, and he was talking about the same thing, where I'm a very hard person to work with, so I'm very particular about what I do, and I'm just like very exact. So yeah, you wouldn't really want to work with me. But aside from all the business and work stuff, you know, my racing season is coming to an end soon here. It's going to be really hot, so I think I'm going to take a break for a few months, because I'm just about done with my tires. My RS3s are like on their last legs. I may have one more track day out of them, but the issue I'm kind of having, the dilemma, is that the tires have tread in the middle, but the outer edges are just completely worn from all the negative camber that I'm running. They're just wearing past the wear marks, so I have like no grip on the outer edges because of all the camber. So it's just kind of like the tires look like they're okay, but it's just, you know, they're not gripping nearly as well as they used to, and I'm losing time because of it. And it's like, I don't know, I feel like if you're tracking and you're spending the money to track, you want to go with a good setup so you're not just wasting your money and you're actually improving your times. But I don't know. I'm doing some work to the M3. I actually made a video about it, which should be uploaded maybe before this one, but we'll see. Where I'm just talking about a lot of things I'm going to be doing to that car, and I do have lots of plans for it. It's just, like I said, spending all this money between business and cars is just kind of stressful, so I'm just dialing it back right now. The Evo is definitely taking a back seat for a while. There might be little modifications here or there done to it, but I was like looking at like maybe a new pair of side skirts, for example, and stuff like that, but there's just no way right now. I think the next big thing that's going to be done to this car is going to be a built motor, which my goal was to have the motor built by the end of 2016, but I just really don't know. It depends on work and depends on how the car holds up. Yeah, I have full confidence in the car and everything, and I take care of it, so it's just, it is what it is. It'll last as long as it'll last. It's a very good motor, high output, so I just don't really think it'll be too much of an issue. But yeah, we'll see. And like I said, I'm just not really ready to go drop, the money that's needed to go into a motor build right now, because people don't understand that there's a lot more that goes into a motor build than just picking out pistons and rods and calling it good. If you're going to do it the right way and go for higher horsepower like I am, then there's a lot of little itty bitty details that go into it, and there's the labor and there's all kinds of stuff. So it's a very big process, and I need to make sure it's done right. But I would like to take this car to like shift sector type events, so a built motor does need to happen if I want to do that, because I just, the whole fifth gear thing, like I don't use fifth gear when I'm going wide open throttle in this car with the stock motors, because it's too much load. I just am not really down for that. I don't want to put excess load on my motor when it's not really worth it. So again, I'd rather just top out fourth and just have there be less thrust in the car than top out fifth and just be putting a lot more wear and tear on the motor than I already am. So that's just been like my thought on it, but that is my goal, is to have the motor built and then gradually build other things. But I just need to take a step back and think about what my future is going to hold, and like car wise, because if I start putting a built motor into the car and a built transmission, just building this and this, then the car is going to stay long for a very long time. And I'm not saying I would have any plans to sell it, like I don't have any plans to sell this car, but and I hope I'd be in a financial position to own this car and another car in the future, like something a little bit more expensive. But we'll see, because I always feel like I would want a kind of more race car type car, like a straight line fast car, my track car, then like just like my nice exotic or something like that. So we'll see. But it's just pretty much what I'm trying to say is that it's going to be a very big commitment if I build a motor on this car and start doing all those mods, because when I go to sell it, you'll never get that back, and then having to part it out. So I'm hoping that when the time comes to sell this car, maybe one of you will pick it up, because you'll know how the car has been taken care of and built and everything. So we'll see. That should be a long time down the road, but just something to think about, because the more time I spend around these exotic cars and stuff, the more tempting it is for me to want to work harder to be able to get them and stuff like that. But I just keep getting back to the Evo, and I just enjoy it every time I drive it. I like the events and the community, so who knows, guys. Like I said, I hope it'll be a good decision whenever it happens, and it should be far in my future, but we'll see. So like I said, I don't know, it's a lot to think about. Let me know, like, if you guys have built motors, like what your experience has been. So I'm expecting it to be anywhere from like $8,000 to $10,000 installed in the car, done. But I don't really know for sure. I've gotten a few quotes a while back, but it's been a while, so I don't know. Maybe in a few more months I'll start looking at quotes and stuff again, just to get an idea of what I would be looking at, and then reevaluate my situation from there. But the car's been amazing to me, guys. I mean, the Evo has just been so reliable and just great. It's been an amazing car. I plan on making a video about my review of it now that I've gotten to spend a decent amount of time with the build and this new setup. I plan on reviewing it. I actually filmed a video talking about the daily driving of a higher horsepower car, and if it's doable, and like my experience with it. But just the video didn't really come out quite how I had hoped, and I felt like the quality wasn't really up to par. I feel like I was just rambling on a lot, and I kind of lost the topic of the video. So I'm going to be remaking that one and making it hopefully a lot better. But yeah, so one other thing I want to talk about and touch on was the just like my life in general, and like how, like, my health and stuff. I've been feeling amazing recently, health-wise. I feel like my body has just been feeling really good and just stable and solid and just energetic and stuff. I've been sleeping in too late, but I think that's attributed to my late nights staying up working, so I'm more of a night owl. I found out I tend to work a little bit better and more motivated once it like gets to be later at night. For some reason, I just get dialed in and just can. That's like when I crank out some like my most productive work is at late hours. Those kids are just freaking out. But yeah, I feel really healthy. I feel really good. My mindset has been good. One little minor thing that I've been dealing with is I started taking a medication, which will ultimately be a good thing for me, but it is supposedly going to take some of my energy and stuff like that. It kind of dries my joints out and stuff like that. So I still feel good on it, so maybe just having the positive mindset and the fact that I'm not even up to a full dose yet has to do something with it. But I mean, I feel good, so I'm just gonna take that as it goes because I need to take it. So, you know, it is what it is. But I've been feeling good. I'm back on my eating schedule. The whole intermittent fasting thing has been working great for my work schedule. And if you guys recall, a while ago, I was having issues with not getting enough food in during the day and eating really junky foods, where now I'm just a little bit more dialed in, making a more conscious effort to eat better and cleaner, and I just feel great, guys. So I feel amazing. One thing I do, you know, hope to incorporate is just, like I said, I'm dieting right now, and I hope to get a little bit lower in calories soon to get like a more of a summer body going. But yeah, I mean, I've been feeling great. Just going to the gym right now, actually. My strength has been through the roof. It's like insane how strong I've been getting considering I'm on a diet. It almost feels like I'm taking something. That's how strong I feel like I'm getting. It's insane. Like my back especially has been progressing a lot. But anyway, guys, I don't want to bore you too much more with that kind of stuff. So that's pretty much what's going on with me. Like I said, lots of work, businessy stuff as usual. But car stuff is always on my mind. And it's going to let me over, dude. So, you know, I'm just always thinking about you guys and just ways to make videos and be more engaged. So, like I said, I have been going to a lot more meets down in like the SoCal area recently. So if you go to those, there's a very good chance you'll see me at one. If you see me, come up and say hi. I might be in the GT4, I might be in the Evo, I might be in the M3. You never know. So, oh, there's an Evo right over there, which I'm gonna go. No, I'm not gonna park next to it. Tempting, but too far away. Oh, and I'm blocking this poor guy. My bad. This is one thing about the Quartermaster, guys. When you get into like, I don't want to say sticky situation, but like you need to move quickly, it's a little more difficult than having a stock clutch. Like you can't just zip in and out of spots and stuff like that. It's a lot, you know, more difficult. So, ooh, that's a pretty good parking spot down there. Yeah, I'm going to that one. I swear, whenever I drive the Evo, it's like picking out a parking spot is just a big deal for me because I hate door dings. I have like 4 of them on my rear door and they drive me crazy. And it's all from like the same spot I used to park somewhere for school. So yeah, guys, that's the video. Oh my god, why am I struggling so much? It's embarrassing. Before I embarrass myself anymore, I'm gonna end the video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. See you on the next one.